So the North London derby is looming tomorrow, 4:30. We have to bounce back. This has got to be the game that, in fact, it is going to be the game that defines the season. So if we go to White Hart Lane and we lose again or drop more points, season over for me. The pressure is on. It is intense. And that draw against Wolves was the biggest kick in the middle of the legs that we've had all season. We drew games, before, and you felt the pinch, but that game against Wolves was really a sucker punch. It was a sucker punch because if we're champions elect, we should be destroying teams like that. All due respect to Wolves, they played well, to be fair, and they're fighting for their lives. Well, they're probably already relegated. They're probably already preparing for life in their championship, to be honest, because I think they're gone. They're definitely gone. They've got no chance of turning anything around and staying up. But it's about us, and it's about our mentality, and it's about character, and it's about leaders stepping up, and they've got to do it tomorrow. They've got to, because the fans are just, they deserve better. They deserve better, especially the fans that go home and away every week, spending their hard-earned money, and to watch us capitulate again for a fourth time in a row is unacceptable. It is unacceptable, and you know what? It's got to be on the manager's head. If we don't win the Premier League this year, he's got to be on his head. He hasn't got the know-how or the experience. People are saying he's an elite level manager. He's not an elite level manager. He's not. He's not an Ancelotti. He's not a Klopp. He's not a Pep. He's not a Ferguson. He's not a Wenger. He's not an elite level manager. He hasn't won a title. He's won an FA Cup during COVID. Fair enough. I love the FA Cup. Great trophy to win. But over the course of a season, to win a Premier League or a Champions League, that is the most important thing. To be fair, credibility-wise, for me, the FA Cup comes in front of the Champions League, but credibility-wise, throughout Europe and England and the world, is winning titles and European titles. That's what makes you an elite level manager, and he hasn't done it. He's had 6 years at Arsenal, finished runners-up 3 times. He just hasn't got the know-how to get over the line for me. And the manager, if he doesn't do it this season, I wanted him out long ago anyway, but if he doesn't do it this season, and if they don't sack him, then you've got to question the Cronkies and say, what's their ambitions? What do they want from this club? They showed bags of ambition in the summer, signing all these players, creating the best squad in the league. I believe still we've got the best squad in strength and depth, but the manager side of things, we haven't got that. That is the next piece of the puzzle. We needed a backup keeper. We got it. We needed a backup, another striker, number 9. We've got it. We've got all the midfield players that look strong. We've got a great midfield. We've probably got the best midfield in the league at the moment, an individual talent. But it's up here. It's up here, the character, the mentality, as I said before, and we need our lead. This is when we need the players like Declan Rice and Gabriel, the leaders in that dressing room, the captains. Not Odegaard. Odegaard shouldn't be captain still. I've said that before on many occasions, but Odegaard shouldn't be the captain. And you know what frustrates me more than anything is everybody around us can smell it. Everybody around us can smell it, and the bottlers' narrative is coming out again. You're going to bottle it again. Everyone's laughing at us. Man City fans saying, we know, we've done it before. We know what to do. Pep Guardiola knows what to do. Whenever Man City slip up, no one's on them. They lost at Aston Villa as well. We got beat at Aston Villa. Everyone's on Arsenal. Things like that. There's other games like that, other similar scenarios, and Man City dropping points. No one's having a go at Man City. It's everyone's laughing at Arsenal when we slip up or when we drop points, and it's so frustrating. And when you think about Spurs, Spurs would like nothing more than to derail our season. That's what they want to do. That's what they live for. They would rather Arsenal lose than themselves win. When I look at some of the Spurs fans I see on YouTube, online, other platforms and that, they're more bothered about Arsenal. They're more bothered about Arsenal than themselves. Now, they're fighting relegation. Make no mistake about that. They've got their new manager. They're fighting relegation. Their tails are going to be up. They're going to be at home. They've got the new manager bounce scenario. They could go there and absolutely play out of their skins and put another spanner in the works for us. They really could. And, you know, the way we've been playing recently, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. But I've got to try and see if I can get behind the team. The most important thing is for us to win this game comfortably. I don't care if we win it 1-0. I don't care if it's a massive midfield battle and it's bruising game. As long as we get the 3 points, that's all that matters to me. People saying that we're going to win comfortably and all that, I don't think we are. I don't think we are. I think that winning this game, you know, any way you can. I don't care if it's Set Piece FC again or boring 1-0 Stoke FC that we've been labelled as. You know, it's just ridiculous what's been thrown at us. And sometimes you can think to yourself, well, they've got a point. Other times you think, well, stop having a go at us all the time. Why is it always Arsenal that you're having a go at? And I don't want to be a whiner. I don't want to sound like a whiner, but it does come across sometimes that we're like targeted by everybody else in the league. Pundits, Gary Neville, Jamie O'Hara, James Carragher, all these Sterling, all these pundits and football experts and ex-players always want to dig at Arsenal, always want to dig at us, man. And the Arsenal hate is real. People say, cry more, you know, stop your moaning, just don't let it take over your life. Which, that's the point, don't let it take over your life. That's a great point, but it does sometimes. Now, when you love something so much, when you love football and you love your team and you're nearly men, you just need that extra push to get over the line. And I just think this is season defining. If we lose this game or drop points, draw, you know, it's, for me, I think this season's over. The heads will go down. We're still in a final. Will we beat City in the final? I think a lot rides on this game, mentality-wise, confidence-wise. If we lose this game, I just think the whole season's going to capitulate and collapse completely. This is so important, and it's a North London derby. There's a game that Spurs want to win more than anything. They would love to just F us up. Even, I think Spurs would choose being relegated and fucking us up and then us win the title and them staying up. I honestly believe that. I believe that Spurs, if it meant that Spurs got relegated but they stopped us from winning the title, the Spurs fans would take it. I really do. Because you remember the other season when they was all screaming and cheering for Man City, when they was playing against themselves. They was playing Man City. And they wanted Man City they wanted to lose the game to stop Arsenal winning the league. That's the hate. That's the hate Spurs have got for us. But there's many other clubs now, many other fans from all up and down the Premier League that have got the same mentality against us. But, you know, haters can hate. Don't bother me really that much, but I'm just trying to understand it, that's all. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think we can beat Spurs tomorrow? I'm like that. I don't know. I'm nervous about it. I'm always nervous about the North London derby anyway. It's a game that I'm always a bit touchy about. It's the only game that I never want to lose. Am I confident? Not really. Not really. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. So you can like on the video, and I'll see you on the next one.